Some children are rejected, not because they did something wrong, but simply because they were born different. This little girl's greatest pain did not come from strangers. It came from her own mother.
Useless child, why were you even born? Mama, please, I'm trying. Every day you bring shame to me.
But nobody knew. This rejected child would one day become the family's greatest blessing. Let's begin the story properly, which I title The Child She Rejected. This is a deep emotional Nigerian story teaching the world that special children are not curses. They are blessings sent by God. This story promotes love, compassion, inclusion, and care for physically challenged children everywhere. PLS, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment where you are watching this story from, so I can know how far this message of love has been passed. Okay, let go into it, guys. In a small village in Nigeria, a baby girl was born, but instead of joy, there was silence. The child came into the world physically challenged, with one weak leg. Her mother looked away immediately, as if the innocent child was a punishment from God. But little did she know that this child would one day become the light of the family.
In an angry, emotional voice, disappointed, bitter tone, the mother said, with tears rolling through her eyes, "Why me? Why did God give me this kind of child?" The atmosphere was immediately silent.
As the years passed, the little girl suffered every day. Her own mother treated her like a burden, while other children laughed at her weakness. Sometimes she slept hungry. Sometimes she cried herself to sleep. But every night, with so much tears and faith in God, she prayed quietly to God, hoping that one day her mother will love her despite her physical challenges, and also her destiny manifest despite all she has been going through from her own family. Despite all the pains, she lifted her head up to God and said,
"God, please hear my prayer. Please help my mother. Please love me someday."
One Sunday morning, an old pastor looked at the child carefully. Then suddenly, he spoke words nobody expected. "This child is not a curse. She is a blessing. One day, kings will honor her." The whole church became silent. Years passed again. The little girl grew stronger. Even with pain, even with mockery, she refused to give up. She studied harder than everyone else. While others slept, she fought for her future. The girl always said this to herself every day. "One day, I will make my mother and the entire village proud." Then one day, everything changed. The little girl everyone rejected, the child they once called useless, received the biggest miracle of her life. Her name was Omoefe, a special child with a special destiny. One afternoon, a letter arrived in the village. Ofrudis, not just any letter, but a Commonwealth scholarship invitation to study in the United Kingdom. The same neighbors who once laughed at her disability suddenly became silent. Even her mother could not believe her eyes. The little girl who washed clothes in pain, the little girl who cried herself to sleep, was now traveling abroad to study. Omoefe did not allow bitterness to destroy her heart. No, instead, she carried her pain and turned it into purpose. Years, Omoefe graduated with honors in community development and special needs advocacy. Then came another miracle. She was appointed to work with the United Nations, traveling across countries, speaking for children with disabilities.
Fighting against neglect, abuse, and mockery, she became a global voice for special children. Television stations interviewed her, governments listened to her, communities celebrated her. But deep inside her heart, she never forgot the village where she once cried alone. And one emotional evening, black cars entered the dusty village road. Everybody rushed outside in confusion. Could it really be her? Yes. Omoefe had returned home, not with anger, not with revenge, but with love. She came back to build a rehabilitation center for physically challenged children in her community. She paid school fees for struggling families. She brought wheelchairs, medical care, scholarships, and hope. The same father's house where she was once rejected became the headquarters of her foundation for special children. And her mother, the woman who once pushed her away, fell to her knees in tears. My daughter, forgive me. But Omoefe lifted her gently and said, Mama, God used my pain to heal others.
Omoefe, my daughter, please forgive me. I was blind. I hurt you so much. Mama, I forgave you long ago, not only for you, but for my own peace of mind. Pain can destroy a person or teach them how to heal others.
That day, the whole village learned something powerful. Never reject a child because of disability. Because sometimes the child people ignore today is the very person God will use to save tomorrow.
Years ago, this same village rejected a little girl because she was physically challenged. But today, the child they mocked returned like a queen, not with anger, not with revenge, but with grace, purpose, and love. Omoefe had become a voice to the world, an advocate for special children, a woman working with the United Nations, and now she had come home.
Sometimes the child people reject today love special children because every child carries a destiny. Never mock a child because of disability. The same child you reject today may become the light of tomorrow. Support special children. Love them. Protect them. Please don't forget to like this video, share, comment and subscribe. If you were touched by this short reality-based story, to encourage me to bring more life-changing stories to you all. Thank you all for your massive support. See you all in the comment section. Bye for now. If you want me to do another video, tell me in the comment section. I love you all.